Libra, welcome to your reading. So let's dive in and get your current energy. What's influencing you? What do you need to focus on? And your past? Your near future? What else do you need to know? What else is influencing this? Your hopes or fears? And your potential outcome? And so this video is available on both YouTube and Rumble, Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. And for now, I'm still uploading to TikTok. I'm probably going to be stopping there. For now, it's still on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle, but I'm probably going to be stopping here by the end of the month. I'm just having a lot of trouble over there. And so I don't know if I necessarily want to keep uploading. So Libra, looking here, bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. That actually shows up here right away. There's something here that you're working through. Nine of Wands. So I don't get it as a complete roadblock anymore, but it was, and it was recently. It was blocking your progress, not allowing you to see things as they were. It's that barrier that was showing up here. It's almost like it was distorting the image. This might show it a little bit better. So I've got the Three of Pentacles in your current energy. So teamwork, collaboration, relationship building. But it's the Five of Cups that's showing up here. And so the Five of Cups is you working through the Nine of Wands. And so the Five of Cups itself, sadness, disappointment, focusing on loss, but really trying to get out of that space, really trying to get into the Two of Cups that are standing, that emotional balance. And so with the Three of Pentacles, you could be working with somebody here. I'm trying to tap into that energy more because I'm getting it in the context of there's somebody around you that you're talking to, kind of helping you through the entire process. You've also got it, or I've also got it coming through in the context of, it could be your higher self or your spirit guide really working with you to get you into a better space, allowing you to step into that place of emotional balance so that you're able to reduce and completely eliminate this Nine of Wands over time. Yeah, that's how it's coming through here. It can also be that you're letting go of an old relationship too. There's something, because I'm picking up another person. The higher self and the spirit guide feels like it's a small number of you. I'm actually picking up another person here in your energy, somebody that you trust, you're working with, you're opening up to around the entire situation, and they're helping you to see things from different points of view, helping you to understand whatever this is that's blocking you and what steps you need to take to work through it, to overcome it all. And so when I looked at what you need to focus on, you show up with the Justice card, a lot of balance coming through. Focus on your balance. But you'll notice here, and this is true in a lot of the scales of justice, it's about finding the balance. And so right now the scales are not balanced. You need to work through something. You've got Three of Cups that are spilled over versus two that are standing. You already have a mismatch. And so it is about finding the balance within yourself. So keep doing the work that you're doing. Again, it looks like you're working with another person here to kind of help you through the process. The Magician is showing up here in the past. Now the Magician is, I want to create, I want to build. And this actually feels like it's the motivation for going through the entire process of healing, looking at things from different points of view, maybe even enlisting the aid of another person. Because here the Magician is, I want to build and create, but I want to manifest what I want. I don't want to do it from this wounded place. I want to do it from an emotionally grounded and balanced place. That's why I'm doing all of this. And so yes, in one respect, focusing on what you want to build, but I'm also getting it from the perspective of, if I could just see things differently, I'm picking up the illusion of the Magician. If I could just see things differently, if I could see with a sense of clarity around what is taking place or what is blocking my progress, then I would know what I need to do about it. Because the Magician here also indicates that you have all the skills to be able to work through all of this and build the life that you want. It's just a matter of your dedication and perseverance in the process itself, which I feel like you have. And it started here in the past. I love this as your strength at the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is walking away from anything that doesn't serve you. So it is about a release of that Nine of Wands energy and the effect that it's had. It's allowing you to see things from different points of view here with the Five of Cups, because you're walking away from anything that would keep you held back or on the other side of this wall that the Nine of Wands created. I've got the Hermit showing up here in the near future. So Virgo, a lot of deep thinking, a lot of healing showing up here. And so it's about taking your time, working through everything. But then where you go from working with another person here in the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit is purely internal. So somebody's helping you along the way, but you're doing a lot of the work on your own. And so it's kind of, I'm going within, I'm processing everything, I'm understanding what needs to happen here and what needs to shift in my perspective in order for me to create the emotional balance internally so that I am able to move forward. So when I look at how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the King of Cups with the Sun. Now the Sun is illumination, and I feel like the Three of Pentacles, somebody here that you're working with, somebody that you trust with this information and kind of assist you in this process, I feel like they're the ones illuminating everything for you. They're allowing you to see everything around this wound, the way it's affecting you, and even what you need to do about it. Because with that is the King of Cups, which is the healing process. And so you go from here in your current energy, Three of Pentacles, working with another person, to then introspection, going within. And so it feels like once you have the clarity, the visibility on the wound, then you're able to go in and complete the healing process here with the King of Cups. That's going to make you more emotionally grounded and stable. Four of Wands is showing up here in your hopes or fears. Now it's a marriage card. I'm not picking up a romantic partner, but take it as it resonates. Three of Pentacles may be a romantic partner helping you to overcome something that you've experienced in the past. And this Four of Wands can indicate here that you see a future with this person, or maybe are even already married. Regardless, the Four of Wands is a reason to celebrate. And so it really is about you wanting to work through everything, open yourself up to happiness, to growth, and just be excited about life again, instead of kind of hidden behind this wound and the protective measures and everything else that is connected to the Nine of Wands. And what I see here in your potential outcome, Ten of Wands, a release of the heavy burdens, the pressure, the responsibility. It's really all the work that you're doing as a part of this healing and transformation process. And so the Ten of Wands is that release that also shows up here in your strength position. So it's you just sticking to it, not letting yourself get taken off course, really doing the work that you need to do to let the past go. So let's get some additional information here. So tell me about the Five of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. The Empress. Venus energy. So this is about aligning with what you love and value. It's also about relationships. And so I've got two cards out here around relationships, Three of Pentacles, Empress, but it's also the number 3 itself about building, because the Empress is a number 3 card. Obviously, so is the Three of Pentacles. And so it is about you building, working towards something here, working towards the change in perspective, the emotional balance, all of it. And so with Justice, I'm getting the Page of Wands here. And so when you find the balance, first it's coming through, work towards a balance, take whatever action you need to take in order to find that balance. But then once you have it, act from that balanced place. So as you're kind of thinking about the new beginning that you want to build and create here with the Magician in the past, make sure that you're kind of I would say in connection with yourself, but it's more about your emotional balance, getting your head and heart into alignment so that you are able to focus on what you really want without any distractions, without considering the old wound and the effects that it's had over you. Tell me about the Magician. Three of Pentacles. And so the Three of Pentacles is out here twice. And so it could be you're trying to build something here with another person. any kind of relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romance, despite the Four of Wands that shows up in your hopes or fears. But this is really about you embracing change, embracing something new here, and wanting to build and create. And so the more that you want to build and create something new, the more motivated you are to work through whatever happened before, because you don't want this influence. You don't want to act from that place. And so with the Eight of Cups, I am getting the Sun, the illumination. Once you see what you need to see, it makes it a lot easier to complete the process, and you're able to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you here. And instead, focus on growth, hope, everything else that the Sun represents. So the Sun is, yes, illuminating what needs to shift and change internally for you, but it's also showing you where the growth exists. And so I love this coming through, because not only is this Eight of Cups walking away from somebody here, but she's also going in search of something better, going in search of growth and happiness here, which is exactly what this Sun energy is all about. So it's doing both in your strength position. And so with the Hermit, I'm getting the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges, but with Five of Cups, Five of Wands, I'm getting a lot of change out of these cards. And so you're actively creating some sort of shift in yourself. That's what this Hermit is all about anyway. And so it's kind of showing up here as you understanding what the obstacles are in front of you, and then kind of going within to do the work. It feels like somebody is helping you to see what those obstacles look like, and helping you to understand things from different perspectives, so that you are kind of more productive, more fruitful in this period of introspection where you're healing and processing. Tell me about this King of Cups. Four of Wands. And so the Four of Wands, a marriage card, a reason to celebrate. And so there's something here healing and creating stability and balance internal for you that allows you to start focusing on growth. Because even if the Four of Wands is not about a relationship, it is about you enjoying life and really building from a place of happiness, as opposed to any kind of sense of loss. Tell me about the Sun. Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups can be a relationship, can also just be emotional balance here. And so something is being highlighted for you around your emotional balance. I'm already getting that, but I'm also getting relationship energy at the same time. So the context of the relationship could be friend to lover, could be romantic partners in general, whatever the case is. Take that piece as it resonates for you. But I do get a very strong sense of somebody is helping you to see something here significant around the healing process. And when you take it all in, you're able to address everything internally. And that's where the release is coming in as your strength, but also showing up here as the Ten of Wands in your outcome energy. But let's get the Four of Wands here in your hopes or fears. The Star, Aquarius. So healing, very similar to the King of Cups and the Four of Wands. I'm getting the Star, which is another card of healing connected to the Four of Wands. And so part of this is the healing process, but it's also partly about the goals that you're setting for yourself. You want to build from a place of happiness and joy. And I feel like that shows up in your hopes or fears. It shows up in how the universe is helping to orchestrate this situation. And I get it here just holistically in the approach that you're taking to make all of this happen. So let's get that Ten of Wands. Knight of Swords. This is you moving on. So the Knight of Swords is a quick decision. It's also action to release the pressure, the burdens, everything connected to the past, everything that you've been working through. This doesn't feel like a full release just yet, but it feels like whatever it is that you're currently working through, and even in the near future, there's something here that when you're ready to let all of this go, you do. There's no hesitation. It's clear. Now is the time. I just need to let all of this go. So Libra, we're going to take this into the extended and we're going to get any hidden messages here, as well as messages from your higher self or your spirit guides, advice to stay on track with all of this, and then how it's going to play out here over the next month. So if you're interested, link is below, or you can join me over on YouTube and click that little join button where you get early access to this and the extended all ad free. And then starting August 1st, I'm actually going to be giving away free personal readings for anybody who is a member over on YouTube. So feel free to join at any time. With that, I hope that you have an amazing day and I will see you soon. Take care.